Welcome, it's Dr. C. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we are just about to start in 1 hour our final day of the Super Fertility Summit. And I want to give you just a quick rundown of what you still have access to for our day 6 sessions for free for just 1 more hour. And then at the top of the hour, we're going to be starting our day 7. So let me give you a quick rundown of day 6, which you can still access for free for 1 more hour. And then day 7, which will open at 3 p.m. Pacific time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern time, and will go for 24 hours. And it's our final 24 hours of the Super Fertility Summit. I can hardly believe it. It's been such an incredible experience. I don't even want it to end, to be perfectly honest with you. I've been having such a beautiful time being with all of you, but I know that we will continue the summit experience together in lots of different ways. And I've been asking for your feedback about how you want to do that. So send in your messages to support@fertilitypregnancy.org. We will take into consideration all of your requests and suggestions because we want to continue the incredible experience that we're having with you. Okay, so if you're on other channels besides Instagram, then I'm sharing my screen on Instagram. I'm not sharing my screen, but you'll hear me do a quick rundown. So here are our day 6 sessions. Dr. Lindsay Matthews, mentally preparing for your dream birth, and her personal story of miscarriage, conceiving naturally, and giving birth in her 40s, including how she needed to feed her body more and move her body differently. Dr. Marisa Snyder, trusting your body and not taking on the fear of others about pregnancy at 35 plus and 40 plus, and her personal story of choosing to trimester for an entire year in her 40s to conceive and make her super baby with a history of hormonal imbalances in her 20s and 30s, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is an autoimmune thyroid disorder, and miscarriage. Rebecca Curry talking about AI-powered fertility decisions and vetting resources like the Primester protocol so that women have access to their full range of options and that these options are vetted for them. Doctors Kara Burkhart and Hillary Fredrickson, the overlooked link between hydration and egg quality and how to soften into your process even the tiniest bit more to allow space for conception. Geeta Sidhu Rob, why fertility and pregnancy success require your feminine power, and why she is going to convince her daughters to freeze their eggs at 25 if they're not yet ready to have children. Nicole Jardim, aka the period girl, understanding patterns in how you feel, think, behave, and react at different times in your menstrual cycle, and why hormonal birth control is a dangerous band-aid for period problems, especially when use began in young adulthood. There are so many things I could say about that. I'm not adding color because I just want to do a quick run through so that you can hear everything that's in there and you can go and take what you need because that's exactly why it's there. Danica Braisha, her daily self-care and Primester checklists and how she uses them to be a happier, healthier, more confident mom, and her story of conceiving her 2 super baby girls with low AMH, went that so low that she was told in her early 30s that she had the fertility of a woman in her 40s, but still was able to go on and have her super babies in her mid and late 30s. And then there's a mini course with me about why egg and sperm quality are the foundation for pregnancy success and for making your super baby, and how to produce better eggs in upcoming ovulation. Don't miss that. These are, I've done a bunch of mini classes for you, and these are sessions that I've tried to keep relatively brief, but they're packed with really important information. So for our final day of the Super Fertility Summit, Dr. Roxanne Perot, improving mitochondrial function for better eggs, innovative fertility therapies, including ozone and oxygen. Barton Scott on how mineral status affects fertility in both men and women, and boosting testosterone naturally. And most people don't realize that women have and need testosterone too. Dr. Stephanie Estima, cyclical eating Dr. Stephanie Estima, cyclical eating, moving and mood, fertility and perimenopause and menopause. Christine Gasberry Kadari, the impact of self-worth. I hope I said that her second last name correctly. Christine Gasberry Kadari. I hope I said that correctly, Mama Chrissy. The impact of self-worth on your path to becoming a mom, and her personal story of freezing her eggs, trimestering, and getting all her ducks in a row to receive her partner and her super baby. Christine Hassler, the hard and uncomfortable question of how wanting what you can't have can affect your fertility journey, and her personal story of getting off the fence about being a mom by choosing love instead of fear, miscarriage, and then primestering and conceiving her super baby girl naturally and having a home birth in her mid-40s. Natasha Graziano, having it all doesn't make not being able to get pregnant okay or any more bearable. And her personal story, a 7-year story of PCOS and infertility and miscarriage, and then deciding that she would meet her partner and get pregnant in 3 months' time. And she is 7 months pregnant at the time of the recording of her session. And she teaches you the exact steps that she used. And then there's a mini course with me on day 7 as well, which is all about ovarian reserve. So is it possible to improve egg quantity or your ovarian reserve? And what do you do if your AMH level is low, your FSH is high, your estradiol is low, your antral follicle count is low, and you've been told that your chances of success in either IVF or natural conception are less than 5%? Do you have any hope? And what do you do? So those are all of the incredible topics in day 7 of the Super Fertility Summit. And I want you to know that day 7, which is starting in just under an hour, is the most controversial day of the Super Fertility Summit. I would say that for the most part, I'm not known for being controversial because I teach from scientific data, not from opinion. And so when you do that, there's not a lot of controversy around what you're teaching. But in the sessions for day 7, there are some controversial questions that come up, some controversial probing that comes up, maybe some things that will rub you the wrong way. But I think that's even more why we need these sessions. So make sure that you come into the Super Fertility Summit. If you've already done your free registration, just go into your email and click the button and go straight to the Super Fertility Summit. If you haven't yet done your free registration, you have one last chance to access the sessions for free. Trust me, you want to get in there and make the time to see these sessions because they're really incredible. All right, let me just take a quick look here. Oh, God by Design Creations. That's beautiful. Hi, everybody on Instagram. Do you have a mentorship program? Absolutely, we have a mentorship program. So it depends on we do whether you're asking about me mentoring people for fertility, pregnancy, and parenting. We do have that, although I only take about 3 people or couples or families per year at this time because of the size of our operation and how many other people we serve and how many other people need me on a daily basis. So I only do about 3 of those, up to 3 of them. So sometimes I don't even do 3 of them. So we do have that option. And if you want that option, you can email us at support@fertilitypregnancy.org. And there's a pretty extensive application that you'll be asked to fill out. And then we'll go from there if there's a spot available or the timeline for the spot available, and seeing what it is you need and making sure that I'm the right person for your needs and can meet your needs. So that's one type of mentorship we have. But we also have a Primester certification program. So if you're somebody who helps women or and couples with fertility, pregnancy, and the reproductive life cycle, and you would like training in our specific method for doing that, we do have the option to do that. So you feel free to email us at support@fertilitypregnancy.org and let us know if you're interested in either type of mentorship with us at FPI and possibly with me directly. And we have a lot of practitioners who have participated in the Super Fertility Summit. So we've been receiving a lot of questions about the certification. So mentorship related to women's health training, women's health business. And so if we have a large enough group of people, then we may start a cohort all together so that you can have each other to support you in your process. Typically, we've been doing the registrations on a rolling basis. So we'll see, but email us and let us know, and we're happy to help and support you as we're able to. Okay. All right, everybody. So happy to be here with you right now. So happy to be with you in the Super Fertility Summit. I hope that these sessions have been as incredible for you as they were designed to be. They have been intended to be. And that's really the vision that I've been holding all along. So I'll see you inside the Super Fertility Summit for day 7, sending you off with warmest wishes and super baby dust. And I'll see you very soon inside the Super Fertility Summit. Don't forget, so right now is your last chance to get in there and see the day 6 sessions free of charge. And at the top of the hour, we will be starting our day 7 final day of sessions. And these are really, really powerful, unique, and in some ways controversial sessions and topics that we're diving into. So don't miss this, because you really want to experience this and ask the hard questions. All right. So I'll see you there. I send you off with warmest wishes, and thank you so much for all the messages you've been sending. We've been getting the most incredible feedback messages, and it means so much to me to receive them. So keep them coming. We love them so much. Hi, everybody. Let me just